Yeah, precious.
Sir?
Wonder shall not end, though. Yes, wonder shall not end. But
Please.
how then can a president of a country who swore to protect that same constitution will go behind closed doors surreptitiously go and sign such a? I have told anybody who care to listen that this TINUBU presidency, by the time he is finished, we may not have Nigeria. He would have showed up to the Western world. Because right now, he's doing everything to please them. His report from FBI in the US. Look at what is going on there. Look at what went down at CSU. All these things are baggages which Tinubu is trying to shed off. And in trying to shed it off, he will do everything to compromise our integrity as a nation. Talking about, you don't copy everything. Hook, line, and sinker. Why do you think China is moving forward? Because they show this Western culture. And our culture will be gone. Parents will lose control over their children. I'm telling you.
Welcome to Updates with Precious. So today, Samoa agreement or Samoa Deal has been trending, and LGBTQ has been trending. A lot of people are going to say, why LGBTQ the trend? LGBTQ the trend, Muslim ticket the trend, and then of course TINUBU must go the trend. And what's to make these things in the trend? And just one thing, let me the major reason we make these things the trend. The fact say Nigerian government on the 1st of July, I think the person really in charge of an economy, come out, come talk, say, oh, we don't sign a particular deal from Samoa. Now, this Samoa agreement, now agreement will be say, give third world countries and developing countries the opportunity to use get loan from advanced countries. We give them the opportunities to use get loans from advanced countries. However, the day terms and conditions where they get to sign for the loan agreement and before they go feel they're eligible to get those loans in. And one of the terms and conditions now say, well, they will make sure say they get some human rights agreements, they will make sure say they get some other agreements, and some of those agreements include the LGBTQ agreement. That is the lesbians, gays, queer, and those agreements put together. So Nigerians come they talk say, how is it that in Jonathan's administration, Jonathan as a Christian went against LGBTQ or gay and lesbian rights and got that agreement and anti-LGBTQ or anti-gay rights will make anybody wey be say they involved in gay to get 14 years imprisonment. And that na Jonathan wey be Muslim. How is it that even as a Muslim wey be say Muslims dey frown heavily against that kind gay thing? Now a Muslim ticket under a Muslim president and a Muslim vice president and Muslim heads now will come get an agreement where be say they encourage the freedom of LGBTQ subtly for insider society. In fact, that's in come make TINUBU must go come the trend. Why youth they vex, they boil. So how this kind of thing will take the happen for inside here? Say like embarrassment for inside our country. Say we fit succumb to the Western world enough to you sign a law where one way or the other they encourage LGBTQ. Well, now I want to discuss inside of these Precious videos. My name is Precious and welcome. And of course, my partner in good governance, there with me, Barrister Darlington. Barrister Darlington, how far?
Pretty mama.
Barrister Darlington, your friend, our president, is on the table again. Because this time around, because of some things so if they do them quickly. You know, since the 1st of July, now this matter with that people will come out. As he talk they just brush them up. But no, say people go carry on. Now people don't go look into the law and agreement proper. Don't come see and say, the thing carry clauses we get to do with LGBTQ. However, people don't go ask questions to Attorney General. Attorney General say, you go back, go check, go look well into the one where they sign, whether that one gets signed. So you never give us any responses. But I would like to hear from you. Why you think say it's a big deal for Nigeria, this law? Remember, say waiting be at stake. Now Nigeria getting a $150 billion loan. $50 billion, $150 billion loan. Now India at stake for Nigeria for this Samoa agreement. And the Samoa agreement, for those who don't know, it is named after Samoa Island, where they signed this, where they get this agreement for 2023. Barrister Darlington.
Yeah, precious.
Sir?
Wonder shall not end, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, wonder shall not end.
Really?
In the first place, TINUBU swore to protect the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Yes.
And under our laws, this thing you are talking now, this thing you are saying now is a serious issue. You are talking about 14 years. I'm not joking.
Under our law.
Under our law, 14 years. If you are caught, or even if you encourage, if you see and refuse to report, that will tell you how serious it is. You see people, gay people, getting married or coming together or doing something in a room and you are aware and you refuse to talk. You too, you go for 14 years. That will tell you how serious this law is. How then can a president of a country who swore to protect that same constitution will go behind closed doors surreptitiously go and sign such a... I have told anybody who care to listen that this TINUBU presidency, by the time he is finished, we may not have Nigeria. He would have showed up to the Western world. Because right now, he's doing everything to please them. Mm-hmm. He is everything. Look at what is going on with his report from FBI in the US. Look at what is going on there. Look at what went down at CSU. All these things are baggages which TINUBU is trying to shed off. And in trying to shed it off, he will do everything to compromise our integrity as a nation. That's what he's doing. How much is that money compared to the integrity of this country? How much? Do you know the implication of what is going on now? That means it will get to a point. Oh my God. I wish Nigeria know what is going on. It will get to a point, if you are not in that category, this lesbianism, homosexual, you may not access certain things in this country because they will be the one that will be at the helm of affairs. I'm telling you.
So you know, remember, say just last year, the United States president and other, the vex well for the Ugandan presidency. Then too, they declined this same thing. Even come make a law against that. You understand? We criminalize that. And the same vex United States, so they got talk, say they go withdraw all their aids from Uganda. Uganda now reject this particular agreement, so they tell you. Malawi and so many other, countries, plenty countries don't reject them. Why it be saying that Nigeria now you follow accept this kind of thing?
Because you are now a pariah nation. Precious.
Pariah.
Nigeria is no longer worth anything. Go and check your performance on the Human Development Index. We are nowhere. Economically, financially. Human Development Index, human rights, nothing. Integrity, nothing. Corruption, we are number one. So, what is that thing that you'll be proud of? Nothing. Upon that, TINUBU is doing all these things just to please the Western world without looking at the far-reaching implication. Go and check. Anybody that is supporting this thing, go and check that person. He must be one of them. Maybe he's doing it secretly. He must be one of them.
So what's really important to us so much now to take loan? So far, this administration, within the 1 year when they don't be in office, don't take about 30 trillion naira in loans already. So if they don't take 30 trillion naira in loans, we'll never still see the things they want to carry the 30 trillion naira loan do, because so far, all these things that when they say they will use cushion the effect of subsidy removal for us, we'll never see them use those things. We'll never see the CNG buses, we'll never see all the things that when they say they go do minimum wage, they see the debate and they say they no go free pay. So what's they carry all the loans so they won't take do? When they don't come agree now to take $150 billion. Remember, there is also a $2.5 billion somewhere. There's another $500 million somewhere. Now this one are $150 billion. What are we doing with all of these funds? And why do we need it so much? Are we not endangering our future generation?
Good. You see, that is what happened. I have always said that my people perish for lack of knowledge. Most people may not know what is going on. It is when TINUBU leave office, will now unveil his administration and check what he has done. That's when Nigeria will start crying. But now that we are saying it, nobody will listen to us. Nigerians, wake up. Your future is already being eroded. Your future is already gone from the look of things. Because the debt they want to put you into, in the next 100 years, you cannot come out of it. Mark my word. The debt this administration want to put you into, in the next 100 years, you will not come out of it. And this is not a joke.
Even when we're paying more taxes.
I am telling you, because look, when you are worshiping the God of Mammon, he will never be satisfied with money. the more money you bring, the more he demands. That's the truth. If not, why Nigeria not asking questions? I've been saying this in severally. The 20 trillion naira he has borrowed already, where is it? What did he use it for? Nobody is asking questions. The subsidy removal, nobody asking where is the money going to. I have done this analysis and I know that there is fraud in that subsidy. There is fraud. In fact, we are paying for corruption in that subsidy.
NNPC don't declare state of emergency.
Emergency on their head, as if they don't know what is going on there.
I mean, Malami Kyari still remain for the
So that will tell you. I said Nigeria don't know what is going on. If they know, they will crying. I'm telling you. I have never seen such a wicked administration in my life. You are sucking the blood of your people, and you are still pretending as if you are helping them. Every time they will come up and make statement, talk. Didn't they tell us that particular Samoa agreement, they refused to sign it, that they did not approve it, you know, all of a sudden. So why did they not go back to it underground? Why did they go back to it without any discussion, without asking us? After all, it is Nigerians that will pay that money, not you. Why not ask us, do we need this thing? I remember when Barack Obama wanted Jonathan to implement this gay right. You know, Jonathan threw it into the National Assembly. It was there that the thing was shut down. And because of that, they gang up against Jonathan. They gang up against him. So why can't TINUBU stand his ground for once? Wherever they push him, he will go. They told him remove subsidy. He agreed without thinking twice. Meanwhile, they are enjoying subsidy in the Western world. Let people come and tell me that there is no subsidy in America, US, UK, Canada, Australia, Germany. Let him come and tell me that there is no subsidy in all these countries. But they told him remove subsidy and he did.
So, Barrister Darlington, considering this Samoa agreement now, when it is so bad like that, we make it be say our people will come begin make a Muslim ticket the trend. Can they do like saying abomination? Where it did that serious because one thing has to sign them and that thing has to implement that freedom now. The government never talks to them ready to implement the freedom. Maybe they just sign the agreement because they want money.
Look, the moment that thing has been collected, you have already opened the floodgate for that kind of thing. You have opened the floodgate. I'm telling you. I am telling you that if this thing goes ahead, it will get to a point whereby if you want to access certain things, certain privileges or services in this country, you must belong to either a lesbian or a gay group.
But if South Africa they don't, what's in this so wrong way this will not fit?
Really?
No, I would like make we educate our people.
Don't worry yourself. You see, South Africa, you know that the economy of South Africa is in the hands of the whites. South Africa is like a conglomeration of people. If you check South Africa very well, all the people that are, that are from South African axis, Malawians, what's it called, Mozambique, all of them, they all congregate. In fact, South Africa is like their headquarters. So, truth be told, they don't have a culture. South Africa is a combination of people from the southern part of Africa. They are using all these small countries as an attaché, and they are attaching them to South Africa. The economy of these African nations in the southern part, in southern hemisphere, depend on South Africa.
So wetin make I talk? Wetin make I talk now? Because when they talk, say wetin make we no go fit allow this thing to exist to our country now because it dey against our tradition. So them say they no be South Africa, they don't get tradition, they don't get culture.
You know hear what I told you. I said it's a combination of people who gather. Yes, because the whites are there. The whites are holding the economy of South Africa. I hope you know that.
Yes.
Good. The whites are there, so they are the ones supporting this. They are the ones that brought it because it came from their brothers in the Western world. It came from their brothers in the Western world. So it is because of these same benefits, nothing else. It is because of these same benefits. They are not looking at the wider implication in the future. They are not looking at it. So if you are now using a Western agreement because you want to collect loan and you now bring it into your country, if somebody violates it, maybe in your constitution it is not there, like we have it here now, it is 14 years. If somebody now violates it based on this agreement, in which law are you going to prosecute that person? Is it the one in your constitution or the one that you brought from Western world on the Samoa Agreement.
So, Barrister Darlington, a lot of people don't dey talk.
And when you violate it by prosecuting those people, are you not going to go against what you signed? That's the problem.
So, but people they talk say somehow this thing already happened for our country. Even the northern part of the country, people would already talk. Say, I make Dandaudu and other things and that a thing for inside Nigeria or northern Nigeria because it happen. So, what is wrong with now legalizing it? It happen, they say it happen. So, why would they pretend like saying it happen?
Please, there is a difference between when something is official and when it is being done in the black market. When something is now official, precious, you see a man and a man walking on the street now, holding hands, kissing each other, going to Ikeja marriage agency to go and register as husband and wife. Because they have become official. There's nothing you can do. You only look the other side when you see them. But it doesn't matter. They will not be pushing it to our faces. Our children will even say, you know these Gen Zs, they like to copy good, a new trend. They will be exploring it.
So is it now enough for people to start trending TINUBU must go because of this agreement? Is it enough for people to start to talk, say TINUBU must go?
It is more than enough.
On social media.
It is more than enough because he has violated our constitution. The same thing he swore to uphold, he has violated it. 2, Muslim ticket, we thought that they will bring moral. You know, the Muslim will always tell you that they are more morally upright than any other person. So if this thing is not going under their watch, what does that tell you? Can they come out tomorrow and tell me that they are the only one who have access to God?
Because even the Christian clerics and Islamic clerics don't they condemn the agreement already. They don't already talk, say, they good, represent our culture, our religion, and our traditions in any way. So, but a lot of people, they say not be that much of a big deal. We're going to make the say, the president must go because of that kind of thing. People don't think, say, that maybe oppositions, they're not, the key into them to use.
I just told you the reason. They have violated our constitution. It is in our laws. There is no other way. It is in our laws. That is one. Then 2, our culture forbids it. 3, God, Almighty God, which both Muslim and Christians profess, He forbids it. It is there in the Bible. It is written clearly there. So wherever you look at it, it is wrong. It is wrong. This is an idea that came from the devil, Satan himself. This is what you want to use to capture our youth, capture our world. Why must we embrace it without looking at the wider implication? The thing is that people they don't even know what the meaning of what is coming. Yes, by the time it can come, maybe some of them may not be here.
So
they will start looking for a solution, start looking for somebody to blame. Maybe by that time, these people that brought it, they would have gone.
So you've been mentioned before saying that because of some kind of things we get to do with Chicago State University and other issues with FBI and other issues, and waiting make Presido they get to accent to anything with the Western world. Why do you think say that naturally?
Because the man is already looking for acceptance.
How?
Yes, now he wants to please the Western world so that he will remain in office. If they move against him and start releasing all the dirty details that have, it will not go well for him. They may be waiting for him for 2027. I'm telling you, that is what happens when your office, the office you occupy is not genuine. A lot of things will come to play. You'll be fighting for acceptance. You'll be fighting for survival. Especially those who have your data, those who have your record. They will be praying or they will be blackmailing you. Secretly, I told you here, look at this report from FBI. It's not whenever they need money, they wake up and give TINUBU some few months. Look, by so months, we start releasing those records. He will not scramble it. He will not be scrambling. Please, water it down. What do you want? Water it down.
This is like your speculation now.
No. If it is, hold on. If it is true, if it's not true, I mean, why can't they release the record straight off? What are they waiting for? No, why are they doing it in piecemeal? What are they delaying for? Every time they will come and tell us, threatening TINUBU with his record. Release everything at the same time now, so that you will know that yes, you are done for. You are done with the matter. But every time they will release the one, then TINUBU will scramble and scramble. Are you telling me that whenever they raise the issue, that TINUBU will be happy? So he will not be himself.
So for the purpose of educating Nigerians, isn't this Samoa Island Agreement made for Nigerians?
Oh.
if truly we sign that clause, we get to do with, giving freedom to LGBTQ community. What it will mean for Nigerians? What it will mean for our traditions and culture for inside Nigeria?
That means, let me tell you, that means our youth, our young ones, our generation is gone.
How?
Because they are the one who will embrace it.
So the youth generation with that brother don't go finish.
No, that is their culture there. It's not our culture. They want to introduce their culture to us. And this culture will now erode your culture. That culture that forbid this type of thing. They want to impose their culture on you. To the extent that your daughter who you are spending money to send to school, or your son who you are spending money, they will come home one day with either a girl and tell you, mommy, this is my wife. Oh. The other one, mommy, this is my husband. Where is the husband? And you are looking at a boy and a boy. The other one, you're looking at a girl and a girl. And you are, where is the husband? That is what is going to happen. All these things that they told us, don't beat your child that we have copied. Look at where it has left us. In our days in primary and secondary, they flog us. They flog us. When we sit it and we humble ourselves. Today now, because you don't flog any child in school, look at how bold and how arrogant they have become. These are part of the thing we are talking about. You don't copy everything. Hook, line, and sinker. Why do you think China is moving forward? Because they show this Western culture. China closed their door to all this Western culture. I'm telling you. Maybe I should tell you here. You see Europe. Europe is the Gentile nation that you saw in the Bible. They are the people that oppose God. All European nations, go and check. All the Gentile nations, their origin, if you check, they came from the Bible. That is why they want to, all those things that God says you should know, that's what they are doing. It's in their DNA. They like to oppose God. That is the truth. So when you see that, well, are you not supposed to caution yourself? Because already their society is already gone.
Okay.
The society in the Western is already gone. No more morality. No more morality is gone.
So it seems that the thing will come what's the moral decadence.
Precious. You know when you copy something in this country, you go overboard. When Nigerians copy something, they will be the people that brought the idea.
So now the fear we will face now with this thing.
It is more than fear. Our culture will be gone. Parents will lose control over their children. I'm telling you. They will lose control completely. Meanwhile, you don't even have the infrastructure to sustain this type of behavior. Because a lot of things will come from it, especially the gay people. Imagine a man and a man having sex through the anus. All the things that come with it. Do you know that it is from there that some of the terrible diseases come from? Do you have the medical expertise to handle it? The answer is no. You don't hear that people are doing something somewhere. It's like people who smoke. You don't know that there are certain things they take, and you follow them to be smoking like that, dragging what's it called, carbon monoxide inside your system without anything to counter it. Then 2-3 years you are down. But to somebody that is smoking in the Western world, taking care of himself and all that, do you have the sort of thing? You don't have. So when you copy something, why not copy something that you know that yes, this thing, I can manage it. It will not become a trend. If you don't marry your fellow man or your fellow girl, you are no longer in existence. And it will give you access to certain privileges and opportunities in this country.
But not be waiting they do abroad now. Abroad, you get free to marry your fellow man or fellow woman, anyone who you want.
But I am telling you, in Nigeria,
so they do our own excessive.
Okay. And except you go through that route, you may not enjoy certain privileges.
Right.
I'm telling you, all these people who are in high offices, except you attack them so that they be using you may not get anything. Promotion, good job, all those things. That is where we are going.
All right, God forbid. So maybe we hope, say, the government will contact us, say, maybe they don't reverse that agreement or they don't want to do again. Or maybe they will contact us, if truly that clause, that part will get that clause, maybe only the companies will carry the loan. Maybe.
Precious, let me advise TINUBU. He should be very careful. He should be very careful that Nigeria will not be destroyed under his word. We have more than enough mineral resources that this man is supposed to harness. He's supposed to harness all these things and make money for Nigeria, for God's sake. God has blessed us with all this. Why are we borrowing money? And it is not an embarrassment. What are you borrowing money for? When God has blessed you with, gold, everything. All you need to do, harness it. Japan does not have oil. Singapore does not have. Look at where they are in development. You look at what God has blessed with, good weather, land. Land. Look at hectares of land. Yet, this man is not doing anything. You find it very easy to go and borrow money. Who will pay the money?
But the borrowing no start with us, it starts with other administration.
Please, he's only getting out of hand though. I'm not joking. Okay, must we continue? If you came for a change, why can't you say, when TINUBU came, we did not borrow money until he left office. At least let us be talking about that one. Is it not something that you should emulate? Must you be borrowing money for every little thing? You go and borrow money. You want to give us a prepaid meter, you borrow money. You want to give us you borrow money. This is not where you are borrowing this money from. Please, how did they develop their own country? Did they have two heads? And yet you are telling me you are going to do this, not at the end of the toilet. You want to bring prosperity under debt. Can you become prosperous with somebody's money? Oh, tell me, how can you prosper with somebody's money? You go and borrow money and you are doing big man. What kind of big man is that?
Thank you, Barrister Darlington. They say a word is enough for the wise, but in this case, even half a word don't be enough for the wise. I hope say our leaders they go here and they will really do what they good to move the station, to move the country to that path of paradise we expect them to be. Barrister Darlington, thank you so much. As a
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.